Hey, hey, guess who we are? Hi, everybody, and a warm welcome back to Maple Leaf Customs in Switzerland. I'm Andrew, and on the bench today is a 1:64 scale Corgi Juniors Monkeemobile. I got this in a mail call from my good friend and Four Horsemen colleague Paul at Diecast Graveyard. It's seen better days, but if this had been one of my childhood toys, as a fan of the show, I'm sure I would have got it into an equally well-loved condition. The great thing about this one is that all four Monkees are present and accounted for, which is rare, and it's not missing any other pieces. This will be a fun restoration project for me. I will do a couple of modifications to make the Corgi Juniors casting closer to the original TV car, but that shouldn't be too hard to do. Clearly the bodywork will be the main task. The windshield is dirty, but it's not damaged. Again, got all four Monkees in here. The original car had a white interior, not yellow, so I'll change that. This is the Corgi Juniors version of a 389 4-barrel. And it's a metal base, but these wheels have got to go. They're not close at all to the original, but I'm so careful to take them out properly. There's a little spring suspension here, and as always, I'll bag and tag them. Oh, 60-year-old carpet here. In case I ever get another casting like this and want to do a straight restoration, I'll hang on to these because they're not in bad shape. The Monkees were an American pop rock band formed in LA in the mid-1960s. The band members were Mickey Dolenz, Davy Jones, Michael Nesmith, and Peter Tork. In most part due to the success of the Monkees TV series, they were one of the most successful bands of that time, with certified sales of 21 million singles and albums in the US alone. The Monkeemobile is a modified Pontiac GTO. It had its origins in 1966 when Dean Jeffries was asked to design and build a car for the new TV show. A make of vehicle had not yet been chosen for the project. Pontiac was approached and supplied two base 1966 GTO convertibles. The designer Jeffries, who was under contract with Model Products Corporation, secured the exclusive rights to market a model kit of the Monkeemobile, which eventually sold over 7 million copies. Two cars were built, one for the TV show and the other as a promotional car for touring car shows around the United States. Both of them were built in the span of 4 weeks. Here are some of the custom projects that you'll be able to watch on my channel, mostly Saturday uploads. They're all absolutely free. All I ask in return is that you give this video a thumbs up and a like, and why not become a new subscriber to Maple Leaf Customs? That's what helps me out the most, and I really would appreciate it. Thanks for doing that. The original Monkeemobile featured a split two-piece windshield, a convertible top, modified rear quarter panels and front fenders, exaggerated tail lamps, 4 bucket seats, and an extra third-row bench where there was originally a trunk. There's a rear-mounted parachute. The Corgi Juniors casting is close but misses many of those features. Of course, I'm sticking with the original red. but I did change the convertible roof lines. There's going to be more white on mine to match the original. The metal base gets a fresh red paint job to match the body. That's not the same as the real car, but hey, as they say. Today's community shout-out goes to In Search of the Lost Diecast. I hope you follow up on some of these leads that I give you. There's always a link in the description so you can investigate what might be a new channel for you. The only decals I'm applying in this project is the band guitar logo on both doors. First in ghost white underlays, and then the color decal goes on top. After the TV show ended, both cars were offered back for $2,000 apiece to the designer Dean Jeffries, who had first right of refusal. He declined to buy them. The TV car, also known as car number 1, followed the Monkees on tour, only to be left in Australia in 1968. It later resurfaced in Puerto Rico as a hotel courtesy car. To this day, there's still no hard information on how it made its way there, but it was sold at government auction in 1992 for $5,000 when the hotel went out of business. I went to work and designed a set of 11mm Cragar wheels with knockoff spinners. This is as close as I could get to the original look of the TV car. I always print way more than I need. I chromed the rims and then carefully blacked out the rubber. That was some close detail work, but an important change, I think. Set of axle tubes will help them roll nicely, and they look like this. Write in the comments below if you know which train this is. Couple more little details. This one right up front in the grille. As it turned out, the windshield really just needed a good cleaning, which I did with 3000 grit wet sandpaper and this plastic polish. This is exactly when my wife calls out, "Hey honey, what you doing?" "Washing monkeys," I shout back, which I can now add to my resume. That's a first for me in this hobby. Oh, and the last of the history of the show car, also known as car number 2, is that it was purchased by George Barris of Batmobile fame, who went on to use and display the car for promos at many large and small events. In January 2008, Barris auctioned the car for $360,000. It's now in the hands of a private collector in Michigan. So, red car, white convertible top, and a white interior, refurbished glass. The 3D printed Cragar wheels might be the biggest upgrade on this job. The windshield's already in, so now I can put the re-chromed motor in from underneath. It'll be held in place by the chassis. The interior was repainted white and the sides are blacked out so that they're essentially invisible wheel wells once the chassis goes back on. They were very, very fine posts, so I had to use the smallest screws that I've got. Did you know this originally came out as a Husky casting? It's a roller. Let's have a closer look. Boy, it cleaned up so well, didn't it? And this is one of those castings that certainly is worth saving from the dustbin and holds so many memories for those of you that are my age especially. I thought the original quad exhaust tips were too small, so I added some scratch-built ones from a couple of ferrules. There they all are inside. Thanks again to Paul at Diecast Graveyard for sending this one to me. Mostly paint damage in the original, but wow, what a cleanup job that was. Bright red, a little more white on the convertible at the very back as per the real car. Sharp looking Cragar wheels. Parachute is intact. One of the most fun ones I've done for a while, but I'm a nostalgic guy. Write in the comments below your memories of the Monkees and your thoughts of this build, and my thanks for visiting again today. Drive carefully. It's coffee time.